Hey, all right, we got Steven in the show. Let's go. Oh yeah, I should make you a Oh well, yeah. Thing is, I don't have members right now because you remember on the other thing. I don't have one right now. Once I have like 1,000 subscribers, I'll make you a member because you're a member on the MES. Or anyways, can you all hear me? How's my audio? Let me check some stuff here. Oh well, yeah. Thing is, I don't have members right now because you remember on the. All right. Anyways, thanks for joining and and thanks for the Bob Wiener Freemason clip. So I'm not unreal. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's see if this pops out. Pop out chat, like please pop out chat. Okay, it finally worked. SpaceX launched, and now Twitter finally has enough money to make a pop out chat that works. All right, epic stuff. I'm gonna check the audio. It should be fine. Okay, the other thing, I don't have one right now. Once okay. I have. Okay, anyways, it's recording and so on. Here's the notes to it, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pretty much go right on the dot at 3 p.m. So 2 hours, and then we're gonna cut it off. There's just a link to the notes and so on. So we're doing a Moonchild Mumbo Jumbos, and the reason is it's Trump's birthday tomorrow, and Trump is like he's like a individual 9/11, like he's an individual psyop that's pretty massive. And again, I'll be doing on MES Truth on these ones, and so on. I was gonna try Snappy. I'll do that in a bit. I'll see if I can try that. Anyways, there's the notes there, and let me know if anybody can hear me. All right. What was I gonna do? Something I completely completely forgot. All right, but anyways, let's check the notes. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the timer. Okay, so I'm gonna put a timer right here for 3 p.m. So here's my little timer thingy. This is my timer thing. This is how much time I'm currently was preparing this, well, doing this filming, setting up the live stream thing, and this thing's my standing timer. Okay, we got Stephen F. Oh, let's go. Okay, Trump has announced the peace deal will be announced tomorrow with Iran. No way. This part's ridiculous. And this hammer thing, that's a Freemasonic hammer as well. That's not just a judge thing. It's the Freemason lodge, the hammer. Like they had that hammer in their thing. Anyways, it's boiling me. I'm gonna open up the window. I think that's an exact Freemasonic hammer. Let's see how it looks like. Once I'll be back. Okay, that's a hammer. It's literally a Freemasonic hammer. Hey, okay, we're ready to Matrix in the house. Let's go. 1 second. Alrighty. Okay, I just opened it up. Otherwise, I was gonna take my shirt off. Alrighty. Yeah. So we're live. Yeah. So it's an actual Freemasonic hammer. They have a hammer here, lodge, and there's a hammer there. And Trump's got this hammer thing. He's literally the Freemason like of this of the whatever the lodge Freemason. I think they use it have a hammer there. I have a good photo of people with a hammer. Freemason lodge holding a Freemason hammer. Let's go do Google search instead of pre-search for a second. Yeah, they have that hammer there. Let's see what is that called? Freemason. Again, we're doing some epic stuff here. Okay, running matrix. Let's go. Freemason a hammer. Freemasons in lodge, and then what's the guy called? One guy has hammer. So apparently one guy has hammer. Yeah. So okay, there's the Freemasonic historical Freemasonic 2 ceremony. Two men, the worshipful master is wearing a hat. Alright, so you got one clown. Oh yeah, one of them is supposed to be holding a hammer. Okay, let's see. I just want to get a good hammer holding one. I have one, but I don't want to show that one because apparently my cousin's a Freemason. What in the world's going on here? And he's like literally the worst person ever. So that's okay. Get back to that hammer thing. Okay, anyways, there's a hammer. Let's see what this okay, so this is who is this guy? Close enough. They got a hammer, and it's pretty much the same thing as one of these clowns. So Trump's got the hammer. You got this kind of hammer, and again, the fact that his hair is like that, and Moonchild hair is like that. It's supposed to be a girl or something. But anyways, Trump Moonchild. So we'll be going over a whole lot of stuff and so on. And it's been a while since I did a solo stream because I do this every other week, and I've been having guests and so on. And in 2 weeks we have another guest, the same guy, Chris Shack, and then in 4 weeks we actually have a big name I'll drop it in soon. I'm gonna put this here. So in this Telegram here, I'm gonna post this right here. I'll post this as well there. I'll put it here as well. Trump hammer. Freemason hammer. Pretty good photo. Yeah, there it is. All right. Anyways, let's continue further. So, anyways, MES Livestream 134. Trump Moonchild deep dive. And again, I'll look at this Trump announced peace deal. Actually, I want to look at that right now before I even read the thingy off, because Steven, I've just got some big info. A fake peace deal. Yeah, you also didn't say fake peace deal. It's like it's a Sunday. No way, on his birthday. No way. This is pretty wild. Okay, this is absolutely, and remember, tomorrow's his birthday. Is 80, and it's my niece's birthday. So that's actually quite wild. Trump fake peace deal tomorrow with Iran on his birthday. Holy. And what's crazy is, so I had this, I was preparing this before US started bombing Iran again last Sunday. And so that was pretty interesting. I'm going to post some more stuff here. And I'm going to paste this here as well. Okay. And then I'm going to archive this as well. Because the thing is, again, archive everything on the Hive blockchain. Okay, Chris Shack's in the house. Okay, let's go, Chris. Oh, you joined the live. Yes, Chris is going to be joining in 2 weeks. And so on. Yeah, hopefully you get that internet thingy set up. I'm going to archive this. And let me know if you can use, if you're able to use the Hive blockchain. Like, so you can post all your stuff there. Like, here's Chris Shack. I think I have that for you. Chris Shack. What was your name there? Shack? What in the world? I think I'm just gonna go. Here's how I find out. You just go to my I think I have it in the email. I don't want to pull that out. I'm gonna just go to MES right here. So let's go right here. Let's go to the wallet. And the thing is, everything is public. You just see everything on. I'm using RC delegations. I'm delegating to where's Chris Shack? The C Shack 4. Okay, so there's your account. So and you have 3 followers. Let's go. Me, MES Truth, and then we have some random guy. Okay, yeah, just see if you can do it, because I'm saying, it's better than emails. It's better than anything. All these notes is on the Hive blockchain. I can edit anywhere you want. You can set up drafts. So even if you don't publish, you can use a draft setup there. It's better than having to pay for Word or just anything. Just because it's literally just your keys or your wallet, and you can go do anything. So for example, view drafts and so on, and you can make any drafts. I usually set up here and so on. But this is on my MES Truth one. I usually set up on the MES normal one. But anyways, guys, so we have Trump fake peace deal, and I just archived it on the MES Truth. So I archived it's going to be on the blockchain. So Trump says agreement with Iran and so on. But the thing is, this is on the blockchain. It's like, and the cryptographic hash is there. So what happens is it basically takes the entire article, entire web page, and then puts it into a hash. If anybody changes even one slight text of it, this hash won't match. So then this will say, okay, it's been changed. So you can literally check if something's been changed, because we have the hash and it's on the blockchain. So this hash is there forever. But anyways, and this text is there, so when you use AI, all the data is freely available without needing so because these websites, they all block off AI bots and so on. They block off anyone from accessing their data. This one is all public blockchain. Anyone and everyone can access it. Anyways, so in other words, it becomes historical truth there. All right, and yeah, so there's Freemasonic Lodge, and there's a hammer, and there's this guy. Okay, I gotta go back to close this one. All right, so anyways, guys, let's go read this again. So MES Livestream 134, Trump Moonchild deep dive. Join me as I discuss the recent screenplay we call reality and recap how the events are unfolding in geopolitics, the Iran war, AI, technocracy, the current push of UFO/alien/Project Bluebeam, and of course discuss the reality TV host and Moonchild himself, Donald J. Trump. Yeah, the Moonchild's pretty nice little. Let's go here. This evokes Julian Assange's theory of the perfect cryptographic record on blockchain. AI will accelerate creation of these verification blockchain automatically. Of these verification blockchains. Yeah, but the thing is, AI can create so much. So AI needs to be able to verify something's real. So and that's where this Hive blockchain. In my view, Hive is pretty much the go-to as the like historical record of a digital someone's digital like actual fingerprint of what they've been doing. And the thing is, nobody can censor it, so it's much yeah, it's just much better than anything else out there. And then so when AI uses their mumbo jumbos to source stuff, if they have something stamped on the blockchain, they know this precedes anything else that is coming up. So if somebody tries to spam the news feed or just spam the internet with a whole bunch of information, yeah, but AI knows because of the blockchain when somebody actually said something. So they'll know, like I posted this on today's date. Nobody's gonna be able to change this. And if they do, the blockchain has the timestamp that is before. So it means that, oh, there's a duplicate. Someone just made a second copy. But anyways, that's for another day. Let's continue further here. And yes, the Moonchild there. Let's watch the trailer there. Actually, here's a thumbnail. This thumbnail is Aleister Crowley's Moonchild book again. It's just absolutely bizarre. This whole Moonchild mumbo jumbo. What in the world does it even mean? But anyways, and Aleister Crowley's a 33-degree Freemason, and then apparently he realized the 33 degree. Apparently, once you get there, then you can create your own little like different sect. And apparently, there wasn't enough animal mutilation and and R wording, so he had to go join his own one. Vesica Pisces symbol on the of the Christ on this cover. Yeah, right there, the center. That's similar to the what is that called? The that Washington Monument. Let's go maps. If you go to Google Maps, you go to Washington Monument. It's a giant D. It's a Vesica Pisces again. It's the V, and you got the Washington Monument. Washington Monument. So that's actually a good that's a good spot there because you have the Washington Monument, and again, Washington D.C. is right there. So Trump's the Moonchild, and there's the Washington Monument right here. And then I'll zoom in to how it looks like. I'll do the this setup here. So it's got a giant D. So you got a giant D. You got the White House, and then you got Trump, the biggest D of all time. I was telling my dad, if U.S. wins the World Cup, Trump's head will get bigger than the world. So there's the White House. This is actually surreal. This is actually surreal. Moonchild cover. I'll do this. So thumbnail again. Thumbnail was taken from my earlier video. Thanks. Oh, okay. I'm focusing on pre and post, not on predictive program, but definitely doing hot. No, I agree, but I'm just saying, like, just put your stuff in there. But if you're using a laptop, if your phone, yeah, that's another setup there. But what I'm trying to say is, you can literally work on your setup on Hive, and it will all be ready to publish whenever you feel like it. So what I mean is, I work on Hive, like I put it on here. If I'm doing anything, I set it up here, unless like video editing and so on, and so on. So I'm gonna just put that right here in this setup here. So yeah, thumbnail was taken from Trump's Board of Peace, or board. I like the wording they have, BOARD or BORED, and then I'm gonna put this right here. So this is the part that's actually quite wild. Okay, so Aleister Crowley's Moonchild book, and I got it from this was part of my Trump birthday coincidence giant video here, and you can see I put the clips of the sections playlist at the bottom and with thumbnails. And where's the Trump Moonchild? This part right here. I'll read that in a bit. I just want to put this right here. Aleister Crowley's book there. Okay, I'll just put it back there. Aleister Crowley's book. Okay, I'm gonna publish this right here. This is actually quite ridiculous. Okay, and then that is actually quite absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna copy this. Yeah, so I'll be putting this out here, and I'll be showing that later and so on. But that's I don't know about y'all, but that's absolutely wild. Okay, that's Trump's maps, and then I'm gonna paste this here. Copy, just copy this thingy. Copy, do this. This easy way of, whoops, doesn't even do that. So you can't even do that. What in the world is, how am I supposed to do anything? I hate when Max just doesn't let me copy and paste some stuff in here. All right, I'll do this. Notice similarity to owl as well. Oh, maybe. Where's the owl? But again, yeah, I don't know how you have this much info. I think you're you might be Freemason adjacent. Based on your pro Bob Greener So let's go here. Okay, let's go Washington Monument. Washington Monument. Looks like Alcer, Crowley, Jessica, Pisces cover. Okay, and then this one has to do like this. All right. Anyways, and there's the map of that. All right. So I'm gonna just update this quickly. Okay. All right, and then this is from the Trump Moonchild. I went over this one. So this is a letter actually taken. Anyways, I'm gonna go open another window. I'm like boiling in here. We're gonna need to turn the AC on. So 1 second. All right, I'm boiling. And what I'll do is I'm gonna take off my pants. I'm not wearing any pants. I'm wearing my shorts. All right, so I'm not wearing any shorts. I was gonna take off the shirt, but I'll keep it a bit more professional. Anyway, so I am not wearing any pants or shorts. Okay, notice similar to the owl. Where's the owl? F the Mason. Okay, Steven F the Mason. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right. Hey, be careful. Be careful there. I think once you find out if Bob Greener is probably amazing. Where's the thingy? I want to see how this looks. Anyways, how does this look like? Okay, okay, this is a bit cropped. I need to make this higher. Anyways, bear with me. It's been a while since I did a stream on my own, where it's not just others there. All right. Anyways, and again, let me know if there's any audio, video, other issues, and so on, and we'll power through. All right. So there's there's a book in Australia. Where do you say there's an owl? I know there's an owl on the maps there. I know that. Yeah, there's an owl somewhere here. Some nonsense, right? Somewhere. Where's the giant owl? There's the owl. I think that's an owl. Nope. Where in the world? Oh, there's the owl. There's the owl. Yeah, this one right here. They literally have a giant owl. It's like, does anybody talk about this? This is. I mean, like, does like the Normies not realize there's a giant owl there? But it looks like pretty cool. But yeah, it's like a giant owl. Oh, the two eyes resemble. Audio is excellent. Okay, thanks, Chris. Audio's epic. All right. Yeah. So there's a Freemasonic Lodge with the hammer there, and yeah. So Chris, also Chris, thanks big for the input about the Space Odyssey, the one that on the moon. It looks just like the WTC. I had to crop out and include that in my video of my math video. So if we go to Arthur, see Clark, and then Peak. Yeah, this is right here. I included this in this setup right here. So this is a giant long video, but then I included all that stuff in the video. But I'll go to the notes of the long one, and then so I include a whole bunch of stuff on Arthur C. Clarke there. This part right here. There's the one. This is actually surreal. This is surreal. That's literally this is literally 9/11. And so on. That's just mind-blowing. And there's a monolith at the bottom. That's quite an interesting. So yeah, and that's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, so I included that in there. This is actually absolutely ridiculous. So I included that and so on. And again, I'll also include this part here. These three weird dots and that ball lightning there. And again, and somehow Arthur C. Clarke's interviewing people in 1966 about globular rays or ball lightning. And he's literally signs the forward on a Cold Fusion book. That is, again, he definitely knows his stuff. And apparently somebody was calling him a pedo. I'm going to go right here. Arthur C. Clarke. Pedo. I think somebody was calling him a pedo. And there was like a Substack on it. Okay, this guy's got Patreon. Okay, oh no, but apparently this is editor spiked it. Okay, ex-reporters claims never ran because the sci-fi Arthur was a proprietary's friend. Okay, no, oh, this is apparently, okay, this is a number of people discussed Space Odyssey in the bathtub, WTC bathtub. Interesting. I have a friend who was Sri Lankan and said it was well known that he was up to, what he was up to in Sri Lanka. No way. But I obviously makes sense, because, okay. So, this is on Independent, and Independent's got a bunch of these rainbow stuff. What in the world is that going on here? Yeah, so let's raise some credits, because then again, remember he's dead and so on. So NOT, not W, editor spiked pedophile scoop on the Arthur C. Clarke for fear of Murdoch. That's Fox News guy. Ex-reporter claims story never ran because the sci-fi author was a proprietor's friend, basically the Fox News guy. The News of the World spiked an exclusive story exposing the science fiction author as a pedo, according to a new book about life inside in Hack, an account of his nerve-shattering days as a reporter. Okay, 1 second. I gotta mute this phone's nonsense. Okay, through this, a tycoon commercially exploited the futurologist theories that. Okay, anyways, let's go to the Mr. Clarke. Okay, so here, right here, tipped off of the story. Adolescent boys. Okay, as a result, who by that time had been sacked by the NOT and had joined the Sunday Mirror story of reporter Roger Insall about Mr. Clarke's alleged abuse of adolescent boys was never published. Okay, so what is he doing to boys there? If the kids enjoyed it and don't mind it, doesn't do any harm. There's a okay, wait, what? Tipped off about the story, the Sunday Mirror sent Mr. Johnson to Colombo, where he extracted a confession from the author that he paid boys for stuff. I've never had the slightest interest in children, boys or girls. They should be treated the same way. But once they have reached the age of puberty, then it is okay. Mr. Clarke was quoted as saying in the Sunday Mirror, if the kids enjoyed it and don't mind it, doesn't do any harm. There's a hysteria about the whole thing in the West. Okay, that's pretty ridiculous. And also notice what he said here. I never had interest in children, boys or girls. So he had to put boys first. Okay, that's so that's interesting. Mr. Clarke, he denied the allegations are wholly denied, but he never sued. So he never sued them, and died at age 90 in his Sri Lankan home. Okay, so what is he doing in Sri Lanka? Oh yeah, that is true. He was in Sri Lanka. Because right here, if you see where he signed, Arthur C. Clarke, Colombo, Sri Lanka. So what is a rich futurist doing in Sri Lanka? He's looking for some ball lightning. I have a friend. Yeah. So speaking to the Bennett, yes, Mr. Johnson. Roger said that because Arthur was a mate of Rupert Murdoch. So in other words, again, Fox News guys is probably a pedo as well. And again, don't sue me. I'm just saying probably because creeps around the world. The editor wasn't having any of it, and despite Roger getting a lot of evidence that Clarke was pedo, they wouldn't publish. Yesterday, Phil Hall, the then editor, said, I can vaguely remember that story. I do remember that Roger and Syl worked on it, and I remember it was not published. My only recollection is the only reason we wouldn't publish it was because of legal reasons. All right. Like, we were done deal. We're literally done deal. There's no more. We're done. And that's 2012. All right. Okay. All right, Arthur C. Clarke. So, I think apparently Clarke has 3 laws as well. Let's see, Clarke. This is actually ridiculous. So Arthur has 3 laws, and then the third one is any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. A 4th one is if boys reach puberty, all is fair. All is fair. Is that the bathtub description in Clarke's book? No, he wrote the screenplay of the movie. So he's the guy that wrote 2001: Space Odyssey, the book. So Arthur C. Clarke is the guy that wrote the screenplay for Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick directed and also helped write the screenplay. But the novel was being written by... So here's the Arthur C. Clarke. So Arthur C. Clarke, he was born December 16, 1917 and died March 19, 2008. Is a famous author of the 1968 novel turned movie, 2001: Space Odyssey. And it was written concurrently. It was written at the same time as the movie, as Stanley Kubrick's film version, and published 1 month after. So June 1968, after the movie was released. So both the book and the movie were published on the same in the same year that the construction of WTC began. Yeah, that's pretty wild. There's literally 2 months after. So like, okay, we have April, the film was released. June, the book is released, and then August, WTC construction begins. So you cannot make this stuff up. And WTC construction, August 6th, that's the Hiroshima bombing there. So, no, that's the, I think, no, broke glass, something like that. What did I do? Construction began August 6th. What was Hiroshima? Yeah, I think it was Hiroshima. Whoopee. Okay, so it's about the description in Clarke's book. Well, you have to check his book, but he wrote the screenplay as well. Oh, yeah, August 6th. So August 6th is the also the Hiroshima. So August 6th has to pick, out of all the days, they pick August 6th. It's actually quite ridiculous. I'm going to archive this. This is a bombshell. This is like... And the thing is, that article was published 4 years after his death, so... Y'all know these creeps creeping. All right, I'm gonna go right here. MES publish there. Okay, so put this in the set in the random notes. Random notes. Arthur C. Clarke Wilden. All right. I'll just say Pedo Wilden. All right, so that's there is. It's not even a almost certainly. It's a yeah. This guy is an absolute creep. All right, so there's the setup there. Yeah, and again, and now the thing is, this is archived now. So if any, even if Independent changes the thing, it's gonna be cryptographically verified that they change it, and you can tell what date they change it if whenever you archive again. Sounds like Kubrick knew more about 9/11 than Clarke in order for him to have creator or someone in his team create a visual about them. Yeah, but the thing is, both of them are very, very knowledgeable. Arthur C. Clarke interviewed people about ball lightning, and he was very interested in cold fusion. So before the novel, again, if I were to bet, I would say Arthur C. Clarke knows more about than Stanley Kubrick, but just because he's more of a science guy, the other guy's a movie guy. And this guy here, actually, before the first geosynchronous orbit, this is part of my math video, remember. This geosynchronous orbit, where you have a satellite orbiting pretty much like almost identical to Earth's rotation speed, it pretty much lines up. Arthur C. Clarke wrote about that in a novel 20 years before, like 18 years or so before. So you can see right here. So according to Wikipedia, Herman Podkanick described both geosynchronous orbits in 1929. And in general, and then the first popular literature to mention a geosynchronous orbit was 1942 by George O. Smith. But Arthur C. Clarke popularized and expanded on the concept in 1945, hence, and it is sometimes called the Clarke orbit. And going further, Arthur C. Clarke wrote Space Odyssey 2. So to just give you an idea how big this guy is, he wrote Space Odyssey 2 in 1982 as a sequel to Odyssey 2, and in which involved aliens telling humans not to land on Jupiter's moon, Europa. And here's Carl Sagan giving a quote there, daring romp through the solar system and a worthy successor 2001. Okay, so Arthur C. Clarke 2010 Odyssey 2, but keep in mind this. He writes a sequel about the Jupiter's moon, Europa, where aliens are telling humans don't land on that. And then fast forward to October 14th, 2024, NASA launched a Europa Clipper space probe to study Europa, which they view as the best chance to find alien life, or in other words, single-celled marine organisms. And it is scheduled to arrive on Europa in 2030. So, and this is supposed to be the best alien mumbo-jumbos, alien chance for aliens, Europa. And Arthur C. Clarke wrote about this in 1982. Clockwork Orange features WD7 interesting. Eyes Wide Shut set in New York does not. Interesting. Or that's interesting. Anyways, but again, this guy here, Arthur C. Clarke, recorded interviews with several people who saw the same globular ray, so there's ball lightning, and so on. And again, he wrote the foreword for cold fusion, so you cannot make this up. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, you guys talking about clockwork and so on. Okay, that is. I'm gonna paste this thing in here. Okay. Clarke. Big on 9/11 cold fusion ball. Yeah, cold fusion. Put that there. Okay, I'll paste this as well in here. It's pretty good stuff. We're getting a lot of stuff done. And again, I'll be powering through until 3 and so on, and have a bunch of notes and so on. Yeah, so there's the Moonchild here again. This is Alistair Crowley's book, and he also wrote a letter to the Jack Parsons, the one of the pioneers of the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, which became NASA, and he wrote a letter to him and his friend the guy that started Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard, yeah, so that guy. So they were both trying to make a Moonchild. So anyways, so it's Trump the Moonchild. So thrice illuminated, thrice illustrated, and very dear brother. So thrice. So again, the 33366 moment was. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the lie. He says, I was delighted to have your letter. And then, look, he wrote this letter on June 14th, 1946, on Trump's blood moon birthday, on his exact birthday. And he said, I've not been able to answer it till now. My eyes are really so bad that I've had to get someone to read out your letter to get me. And I'm afraid her time being very limited, I have had to postpone the reading of your poem until my new glasses come. At the best, it is no good talking about Freighter 210. That is basically that is what's his name? Jack Parsons, his lodge name or whatever. Part of their what is it called? Their adult groupie like what's it called? Ritual eroticism like place where they stay at and do Illuminati eyes wide shut nonsense. Anyways, he's Freighter 210 coming over. He has got under the influence of a person whom I believe to be an ordinary con man. Again, he's calling a Scientology founder con man. And at any rate, he is acting quite insanely, and as far as I can see, both deceitfully and dishonorably. I am still waiting to hear whether the adverb dishonestly should not be added to this list. In any case, he would not come because, of course, these people who have no idea of their own, and do nothing but pick up my ideas, and try to put them into operation without in the least understanding them or knowing how to bring them to success. Apparently, he or Ron, so L. Ron Hubbard, or somebody is producing a Moonchild. What's going on here? So you can watch that setup there, and I have the notes here. I'm gonna go to the notes. We'll open up all the notes just to see what I was talking about. This go to the notes here. Actually, we are in the notes. So I'm just gonna go to the Moonchild. Let's see, Jack Parsons. So so here's there's a letter about his Moonchild. I read this one over there, and there's the full letter, and he writes this whole Moonchild mumbo jumbo's there. And apparently even Jack Parsons has a crater on the moon named after him. So Jack Parsons, the Parsons crater, and again the connections to L. Ron Hubbard is all just so bizarre. Like I don't understand what's going on here. And then there's a Strange Angel movie released on Trump's birthday talking about Jack Parsons and his Moonchild production. We'll get to that maybe later. But anyways, I'm gonna close some stuff. We haven't even seen the trailer yet. Okay, anyways, let's go power through right here. Okay, so we got this, and there's the Board of Peace. This is the Illuminati Denver airport. And there's Trump cutting up this this war thing, and there's Peace guy doing wild and stuff. Yeah, this is bizarre. Okay, anyways, and now what I'll do is I'm gonna play this trailer. So here's the trailer. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it right here. I spent a lot of time making this trailer because I just want to illustrate how ridiculous like this reality is. Like, and also notice how it's like we're in 2026. I made videos about so peak 911 about let's go at Iran. So I made these videos about Iran. I made this one in 2018. I wrote about General Wesley Clark about the Iran setup there, and also because. Like, if you look at the screenshot, Trump in 2018, this is before COVID and all that nonsense, and before October 7th thing in Israel. So it's like QAnon was saying free Iran on June 19th, and then a month later, no, and he's also saying regime change. People have the power, we stand with you. And then Trump saying never, he's saying to Iran, never ever threaten the United States or you'll suffer consequences like which, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then we got Wesley Clark, which was in the news in Canada for some reason. I saw him on the mainstream news. So again, he's obviously a spook, but nonetheless he does reveal some info, like finishing off with Iran. So we had Iraq, Libya, Lebanon, Somalia, Sudan, and then Iran. And again, when QAnon was wild in there, that's when I'm like, okay, I have to make a video on this. And again, it's absolutely ridiculous. No longer available to YouTube, associated with terminated. Why did they do this? All right. I went over, this video is pretty next level there. But yeah, the Iran one, and again, this is, they're a bunch of friends there. What are the odds? They go to each other's weddings, and then they fake hate each other. Yeah, so I'm going to go right here. I'm going to paste this right here. Iran. Say, Iran, QAnon, Trump pushing war with Iran in 2018. Yeah, so this is, what did I just do there? Clark. Oops. Okay, let's close that and copy this and put it in here as well. All right. So there's that setup, and I'm gonna play the trailer. So again, this trailer, this is way earlier. This is like 2012, telling Obama we'll start a war. Anyways, I'm gonna play something here. So trailer for MES Livestream 134. Trump forgot a comma. He meant no comma. More wars. Anyways, so guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. Only one like. because I'm moving everything to MES Truth, this kind of nonsense stuff.
President will start a war. Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective.
It's just not possible that I was in that position. It's the only position where that bullet could have missed.
And you believe in God?
I do. I do.
You believe God's hand was in this that day?
I believe so, yeah. I do.
And you talk about the country. You believe you have more to do. You weren't done. You were spared for a reason.
Well, God believes that.
I will also restore peace through strength, and I will prevent World War III from happening. We will stop it. You know, when crooked Hillary Clinton was running against me, she said, look at him, listen to him. He will start a war, a world war. We had no wars other than I defeated ISIS in its entirety, 100% of the ISIS caliber. Listen to his rhetoric. Listen to his horrible tone. I said that horrible tone is going to keep people from fighting us, and that's what happened. We had no wars. It's been 81 years since that happened for a president. No wars other than ending some wars that we're in and defeating ISIS.
There's some incredible power up there that wanted me to be involved in saving, and maybe it's more than saving the nation, maybe it's saving the world. You know, I get along with all those tough guys.
You know, they were executing a lot of our soldiers, and I spoke to him. I said, Abdul, don't do it anymore. There'll be no more. Anyway, I said it pretty tough. I don't think any president's ever ended a war, frankly. One war, I did 8 of them, Maria, right? And but I don't know, did Bush ever end? Do you think Biden ended a war? Biden started wars because he was stupid. But we had no wars. They said, he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. Under Trump, we will have no more wars, no more disruptions, and we will have prosperity and peace for all. I am the chosen one.
I can build a wall around your homes that nothing will penetrate. You're a liar, Trump.
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in. We will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. It will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system. We will strengthen our military, build a missile defense shield over the top of our country, an Iron Dome. It'll be a great Iron Dome. I've been talking about World War III for a long time. And I don't want to make predictions because the predictions always come true.
All right, yeah, that's quite ridiculous. But yeah, but some of the stuff that stands out. Well, obviously, I put the ending one because World War III is coming.
Make predictions.
Like World War III is coming. Sooner or later, it doesn't matter. It's coming because they don't just make build weapons for no reason, and so on. So it's going to be eventually, especially with the launch of SpaceX and so on. So everything's be space-based and so on, but also just some pretty funny stuff. The one at the beginning when he says, "Do you believe God did saved you for a reason?" He's like, "God believes me." Like, what?
I do. I do.
You believe God's hand was in this that day?
I believe so, yeah. I do.
And you talk about the country. You believe you have more to do. You weren't done. You were spared for a reason.
Well, God believes.
God believes it. Oh my goodness, man! The guy's just too funny. And then the other part talking about Abdul.
You know, when crooked Hillary war, a world 100% horrible talk, but we had wars.
There's some, well, you know.
And I spoke to him. I said, Abdul, you know, they were.
Yeah, this is pretty funny. When he tells the ISIS guy, he's like, Abdul, stop it.
Executing a lot of our soldiers, and I spoke to him. I said, Abdul, don't do it anymore.
Oh man! And then there's this part here. Is this like? Let's go back here.
Started wars. Biden started. Do you think Biden ended a war? Biden started wars because he was stupid.
Man, it's just too good. Like I don't understand. And then obviously the 1958 movie. Like this movie's about Trump doing the exact same setup here. It's just and then he reads the snake poem, which is pretty ridiculous. But then this part here. Like, I don't know how anybody could see this and just like pretend like everything's fine and dandy. Anyone, for even if you're pro surveillance state, like this is pretty scary right here. This is right here.
Well, finally, the biometric entry exit visa tracking system complete. Before you took me in, we will finally complete the biometric entry exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. It will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
All right, so we'll be in air, in sea, on land, full tracking on every single biometric on every single person. So you'll have your face known anywhere in the world. You go, your face is known. Wasn't that 2016? Yeah, this was 2016. That's when he's campaigning, and I have all the links to all these. And what I started doing is because before I put stuff like on Telegram and so on, but I'm gonna upload the videos directly on MES or MES Truth, depending on if it's science or conspiracy related or dominated. If I go right here, biometric. This was 2016, yeah.
Number 8.
September 1st, 2016. So like before he became president, he's telling everybody we want to track every single human alive. It's just ridiculous. And Trump celebrated birthday with $60 million UFC cage match. What is going on
The
here?
claw towers over the White House.
Wait, is this real? Like, I knew he was having a UFC fight. I didn't realize he was actually having a full-on. This is like a clown show on his birthday. This is this guy is just too good, man. Let's say this is one of the funniest things I've seen. Okay, I'm gonna just screenshot this. All right. Oh yeah, but anyways, people are talking about MES logos not showing. Yeah, I need 1,000 subscribers to get stuff. And I had to send my ID just to get the links. Apparently, either wait, but I didn't want to wait, so now I could actually show links underneath. So if I go back to the trailer, links should work now. Yeah, links work now. They wouldn't work unless I send them my ID. It's the other account, and so on. So it's like YouTube requires digital ID to show these, and I need 1,000 subscribers. If I go right here, go to the studio. It says right here, go content. I think no earn. I gotta go to the earn setup. So I got these 3 parts. I need one of the following. What is the thing? Well, if you're not earning, they usually don't show you anything else. So I need 1,220 valid public watch hours, or 3 million shorts within the past 365 days. So I need to reach up to here, but I do need 1,000. I thought you needed 1,000 subscribers. Oh, they lowered it. Oh no, 500. Okay, so we don't need the 500. No, it's not. It used to be 1,000. Okay, so I need to get to 3,000 views, guys. 3,000 watch hours. And so I'm only at 1,200 within the last 365 days. So that's the main. Oh no, then here's now it's this thing. Oh, and now it's like more stuff I can do. I need 1,000, and then I need 4,000 public watch hours for other stuff. I don't know what this is. Eligibility. What does this thing do? Watch page ads. No, what's the other one? Is this? Oh, this is. Oh no, yeah, this is membership. Okay, so I need these are for the memberships. I need 3,000 views and I can add memberships. And then to get ads, I need 4,000 public watch hours. So guys, just watch a bunch of videos and so on. Yeah. All right. So that's set up. We'll get there eventually. This is just Trump's just too funny. Like I don't understand how anybody take him seriously. Trump birthday UFC White House clown show. Clown show fight. All right. Whoops. I should post it here. Snippy. I'm gonna post that there. I'm gonna post this here. All right, and then I'm gonna copy this thingy here. Now, Snippy is one of the best apps. Or you said you posted a link, but YouTube deleted it. Well, I'll put you here. I think I could put you as admin. You could add links here, managing just standard. Okay, anyways, you could add links here. Just don't spam it, otherwise I get blocked. So you could put the link here now. Because you weren't, it was the other one that you couldn't put. I'll put you, Chris, as well. You could share your links here, add as mod. Standard moderator. I'll put Rotary Matrix as well. Anyways, you can put links again, because we don't have much people, and again, if you got spam, you'll get blocked. So be in your best behavior. So you can put a link now, and I'm gonna do is, yeah, Trump birthday clown show. It's actually real life. Like, it's absolutely bizarre. Trump clown show. It's a UFC match. Like, we do not live in a real planet right now. I think it's and this Telegram, and all right, so that's that part. Let's continue on our journey. Oh yeah, so there's the Vesica Pisces. I'm gonna close some stuff. Geosynchronous orbits. This setup here. Clark upload. Okay, so let's continue on our journey. Or anyways, yeah. So I haven't even gone to the big info. So we'll go to the featured guest. Anyways, guys, Chris Shack joins the show again to discuss 9/11 predictive programming on June 27, 2026. And then, now it's not tentatively anymore. Tentatively. Okay, so Dr. Judy Wood is scheduled. Let's go back here. For July 11th to discuss hurricanes, tornadoes, and bicycle motor doping. But what interesting, she has a lot of info she's researched on hurricanes, tornadoes. One such finding that she did was there's people interviewed that were levitated by hurricanes and tornadoes, but they said that they were able to breathe fine, and so it didn't seem like they were like being blown away with wind or whatnot. So it seemed like they were just all like everything's static, but they're moving. So that's quite wild stuff. No, anyways, Chris, you have to put the links now. You should be a mod now, Steven. All right. Yeah, and also, yeah, this is another one. Yeah, so basically that, and then benefactor from Beneficent TV will join periodically, and yeah, he'll try to join as well, maybe July or August, and so on. Anyways, random notes. I'll be putting a lot of my Telegram posts on Hive, on the Hive blockchain on MES and MES Truth account, so make sure to follow those, and be easier as well for some stuff because it'll be long articles. All right, so here the 2001 Space Odyssey movie has WTC cleanup site appearance on the moon. We already covered that. WTC coordinates sum to 333. This is actually quite ridiculous. Okay, so this is again from Chris Shack. So the coordinates of WTC are 40 whatever, and then if you go over to here, it's literally add these up: 40.711 plus minus 74, you get 33.3, negative 33.3. That's quite ridiculous. Oh my god, somebody sent me some Hive. Okay, it's epic stuff, and you can actually do that yourself. There, yeah. So everything will be on Hive blockchain. That was in Leo, but these guys take it. Yeah. Anyways, it's another thing. So dustbaggy equals spook. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, this is the Bob Greener talking about this thing here, and the thing is, I can't even see comments. Like I don't know. I don't understand. Like I can't see comments on my account. Can you guys see comments? I can't see comments. I have to like switch accounts to see comments, but I don't want to switch them like live stream. So on my other account, I can't see that. But this is pretty interesting setup there. So apparently his dad showed him like ball of lights that resembled the MH370 cartoons and crop circles, and his grandfather built a lodge. I don't know, and his dad was a high-level UK Navy or some stuff there. Let's keep that for another day. Again, I don't want to trash him too much just because John Hudson likes him. So just keep that. But I'll be publishing videos. The first one I'll be publishing on and well, first like I already did the MH370 one. That's just too bad. Like I cannot believe. I if I knew he did that, I wouldn't have had him on my show because I had it on my show after a year after that. I didn't know he was promoting MH370 cartoons. I don't know if I even knew about that. I'm used to live streams. How early did I know? If I go right here. If I go all the way here, and if I search up MH370, okay, Chris Jack, I looked at the coordinates of WC years ago, just casually, and was astonished it came at negative 33.3. However, other people have highlighted that. Okay, interesting. You're the first person I came across. Okay, so I'm gonna go to MH370. Where's the first video I made on this? Okay, so first video. Oh no, I made it way early on. Yeah, so I made it live stream 11. Okay, then I had Bob on 42. Okay, so I had no idea. Yeah, if I knew he would if I knew he was pushing that cartoons, because then again I can't stand the Astro Forbes cartoons, guys. Okay, this guy says seconds in green panel. Okay, why can't I just? What is happening? What are we watching? Clockwork. What is she in the world? Is she doing? Oh, Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, Stanley Kubrick is an absolute creep show. 23. Where's the 27 seconds? At 27 seconds, where's the WDC? Green panel. Oh, there's green panel. Where's WTC there? I see green, but where's WTC? What in the world? Where's the WTC? What are we looking at? Oh, there's the green. There's WTC. Is that actually WTC? It looks like it, but is it actually like looking like it? Okay, there it is. Okay, but that's yeah, that's a level you need to see. It's not like Kubrick is on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, random notes. Stanley Kubrick. Random notes here. Stanley Kubrick. I don't think I've ever seen a movie of his besides. Actually, yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen a full movie. There's not a time for all this. Okay. Let's say Clockwork. And then this is gonna be snippy. Oops. Now if I go back here, and this setup. Clockwork and this. Okay, 27 seconds in. All right, and that is what we need. And this setup here. Okay, difficult to make out. This part right here, yeah, I just don't know if it is or isn't. But yeah, it doesn't look like, I don't think it is, just because the WTC is very, very wide. It's not very, very thin like these. So if you go to where the towers go, Pizza Hut ads on YouTube. No, I haven't seen that. I'm gonna sit down now. Whoops. Sit down 1 second. Okay, so we have an hour left, guys. Basically, they do a 2-hour quick power stream, so bear with me. It's been a while since I did one of these solo ones. I'm gonna lower my head. Pizza Hut ads on YouTube. I've not seen these. I will look it up soon. These are some good findings. And yeah, this whole Moonchild, I haven't even defined what a Moonchild is, but that's what makes it epic. All right, if I go right here, okay, yeah, Trump with Ivanka. We'll do that right now, actually. And apparently, Gage is doing a weird talk or something. I think he's doing a debunking of he's trying to debunk Dr. Judy Wood. And Bob Greener. But the thing is, if he talks about Bob Greener, I'm like, well, you got some good points. But obviously, he's a lying scumbag. But again, Pizza Hut commercials. Say this right here.
Do you really think this is the right thing for us to be doing?
Oh, Ivana. Oh, I thought you said Ivanka. No, it's not Ivanka. It's Ivana.
Ivana?
But will people
No, it's his wife. It's not his other thing.
think?
Let him talk. Ivana. It's wrong, isn't it?
But it feels so right.
Then it's a deal?
Yes, we eat our pizza the wrong way.
Crust first.
Introducing stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. With a ring of cheese baked into a totally new, thinner crust, you'll want to eat it the wrong way. Crust first.
May I have the last slice?
Actually, you're only entitled to half.
Large, just $9.99.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. And now it's Trump talking. It is not disputed that this is the WTC. It is not disputed? Okay, but what does that mean? Who? You know, it looks like WTC, but is it actually? I was gonna show something here quickly. It could be, but the thing is, it looks a bit skewed. Looks a bit thin. But who's not disputing it? Here's the WTC. No, yeah, actually, yeah, it looks like WTC. Yeah, I thought it would be wider. Okay, so there's WTC. There's this setup here. Yeah, it looks but it still looks a bit thin. I don't know. It could be. But again, it looks like it. I would say yeah, 50-50 on that. You could do whatever you want with that. Anyways, let's go back to here. All right, so I'm gonna show you some actually never before seen photos soon. This dust bag. Yeah, that's the Bob Greener. Whatever he's doing there. And there's another clip of. Anyways, too many clips of Bob Walden. Yeah, but here's photos of John Hutchison and his parents, his grandparents. So his grandparents, and then I think this is his dad. I think John said his grandpa may have been a Freemason. I don't know. This guy might have been, but obviously not this guy. This guy's a bit wild and yeah, or maybe, but pretty interesting. There's Ken Hutchison and his orchestra. Yeah, there's John, his dad, and his mom, his mom and dad. No, this is somebody else I think, but that's his mom. And there's this is native grandparents. Yeah, apparently they had some native. No, it's just, but they have some native lineage. But that's not his grandparents, but there's some interesting people. So there's his mom. I think his mom was like a model or something. And yeah, and John has actually an operation. Oh, there's optical warping. Yeah, it could be, but it's got but yeah, we just need a slide more. So anyways, John has an operation in under 2 months. I think it's a pretty big operation. So prayers up for Captain John. Yeah, and he actually sent some videos. He was showing his videos and the photos to his doctor. So his doctors liked it. So that's pretty cool. I think he showed some Hutchison effect videos too from my playlist. Okay, anyway, so Spontaneous Human Combustion on 9/11, book from October 2001 titled Terror 9/11 Terror in America, and I just ordered it too. So here's the book. I literally just ordered the book, and it arrived. So this is actually, and the thing is, the good thing about this is it's a normie book. So the guy believes in some a lot and all these nonsense. But it was published in October 2001. So that's quite wild. So and I got this from KJ, this French 9/11 guy. He said this book by Bill Brenchman contains photographs, testimonies that reveal the exotic nature of the weapon used on December 11, 2001. It is mentioned here of a charred body that suddenly burst into flames again. Yeah, so this is a clip right here. Oh, this is the book. And then if you go to the bottom, Bill Brenchman told of a charred body that suddenly ignited in flames again. So it's literally saying that there was a body, spontaneously combusted twice. Shining as a number of possible references. Yeah, Shining, I heard about it. And then here's another one. This car contained a body so badly burned that it disintegrated when touched by rescue workers. But the car doesn't seem that burned out. It just has like some damage there. Yeah, somebody sent a link there. Starfire. Okay. Yeah, the doctor sent that link to that beginners. Anyways, so what I have here is I actually have. I scanned out a whole bunch of very epic stuff here from the book, and I'll open up these right now because I can open up them. Actually, I can I'll just open up all these. Just open. Let's open all these. All right, so here's some screenshots I took. I'm gonna do this right now. Okay, this one's pretty ridiculous. Again, remember this is 2001, so this is I mean this is October. This is literally 1 month, yeah, just 1 month after 9/11. This is how early this was. And look, this one right here. A van was crushed by the catwalk collapse right here, and then instantly killing the driver. So this one here crushed this guy right here. This bridge that fell down. That's pretty sad. But here's the back of the book. I scanned these yesterday and today. Well, all of them yesterday except one. This one was today. Okay, so and now I'm gonna be posting this. So one fireman sitting on a step was holding a leg, all that remained of another fireman from the knee down to the foot. So has a leg by itself. Okay. Okay. Never know stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be next level. This is again. This is very early. So again, when people say CGI and all this nonsense, what they get 1 month to publish the exact same photos that everyone uses now. And then this guy says, you could smell death already, blood all over the place, and body parts large and small everywhere. Okay, that's pretty sad. Okay, and this right here, the heat must have been tremendous. The body disintegrated when we touched it. Holy. So disintegrated when you touch it, and then they're assuming it's a high heat. Okay, so now this guy says, I saw a leg with a shoe. It was strange, almost like frozen in time. A leg with a shoe. So, in other words, they turned to dust while they're like standing. And now this one is this is one of the best photos I've ever seen, because it's an HD high quality photo, and it's from 1 month after 9/11. Like what I mean is that they could have obviously taken it before, but it's published 1 month after in a book, so nobody can say it's CGI or whatnot. This shows 2 pane glass, the second pane not damaged. This one, the entire second pane is intact, yet the glass on the outside is broken. How in the world do you have, and this one here, the entire second pane is fine. How do you have glass like broken in? It's not even shattered. It has like clean cuts around. Like how do you go and damage the first one? What's hitting it? What in the world is hitting them? Okay, it says I was watching World of Worlds again against, and when people were getting justified, their clothes were not. Wow. Yeah, Kubrick and yeah, obviously they're wild, and see the doctors sending some stuff. All right. Yeah. Let's go right here. All right. So now this is a further one on here. So we had spontaneous human combustion, but they also have spontaneous car combustion. So fires broke out spontaneously throughout Ground Zero and the surrounding area. So we have literally a guy taking photos within days of 9/11, publishing it a month later. And then if I go here, and you got spontaneous fire. So in other words, there isn't something hitting them. It's not some sort of hot dust cloud hitting anything. It's just cars turning to just spontaneous fire coming out, and then not just cars, everything throughout Ground Zero and the surrounding area. Here's another one. So I'll be making this as an Hive article. Isolated leg reminiscent of spontaneous human combustion photo. Yeah, I've seen that one there. Again, it's like they shouldn't call it spontaneous. It's called directed energy, burning your soul there. Okay, I'm gonna go right here. Bill Buchanan told of a charred body that suddenly ignited in flames again. This word again is just mind-boggling. Like, it basically means it's literally on and off fire. Like, how does that even? How do you fathom that? And so basically, and again, this is a normie guy. He was blaming Osama bin Laden a lot. And this guy says, the American Express building disintegrates. Which one's American Express building? Is that the Building 7? No, it's not Building 7. But, he probably thought it was, but he's saying American Express building WC. Which one is that? Express building 9/11. Which one is that one? Is that 200 Vesey Street? That's this one, but it didn't disintegrate. Wait, so he actually he was saying that this was disintegrating. No, this is a weird one. If I go back to those photos previews, no, he must have thought buildings, because I think it's Building 7 behind it or somewhere there. But he's saying that's disintegrated. But the way it said it disintegrates, that's a very interesting language. I'll have to think that over. And now here's another one. This one here. Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. This one right here. Let's see. He says this car contained a body so badly burned that it disintegrated when touched by rescue workers. So if I scroll in here. So they just touched. This car had someone inside. They touched it, and then all of a sudden he disintegrated. Okay, that's wow, but it doesn't look like it's too damaged. Like it's like you have the window. This window's still fine. This window's like broken, but in a weird breaking. It looks like there's fire on the. Well, again, this looks like stuff's happening inside, but it just doesn't look that damaged. Like nothing's crushed it. And the person somehow is so burnt bad, but like the car's still intact. And they're saying burnt, but again, when they touched him, he disintegrated. Again, this is just wild. Okay, I have some more photos. This one right here. This is another one interesting. So rescue workers were not able to breathe very well and had to put on masks, which did little to keep out the terrible smell and thick dust and smoke. So there's thick dust and smoke on 9/11, still lingering in the air because they're like levitating. And now here's some more setups here. And also there's some interesting ones. So there's a number of police and fire trucks that had to be towed to get heavy equipment in to clear debris. So this one is actually being towed. I think this might be that fire truck, that same one. This is 3-8. It might be that one actually. Let's check here. I'm gonna do a quick check. Let's go back here. I'm gonna go Telegram. Open new tab. Why were they being towed? Well, they need to move stuff in. Like they need to. The rescue crew had to come in. And some of them were just pushed off to the side, but some were further out. So police towed. Police car. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. 3. This is a different one. Okay, this is the. This one's 2-3. Yeah, 2723, and this was moved. Oh yeah, this is 2723. So this was moved over to the bridge there. Now if I go back to this setup here. Yeah, this is different. This is a different one. 27. These are a different one. 26. Okay, that's a different one. Yeah, but it says here it had to be towed to get heavy equipment into clear debris. So they towed it so they can move in heavy equipment. That's what the narrative is. So now here's another one. So this one here. So clearing the street to make way for heavy equipment to get through. So this was they're pushing these cars away. Many vehicles were damaged and could not be driven, and some no longer had drivers because so many rescue workers were killed. That is pretty sad, but also just interesting. How they're just not there. A bulldozer moving some of the many vehicles that had to be clear, so they moved a lot of here, and there's bulldozer moving some of the. So that's thing. Some of the cars that are flipped. Well, again, I don't think they would just flip them. They would just move them there. Yeah. Flipped cars is still next level. Here's some more. We started to see body remains, body parts, and half bodies, just lumps of muscle tissue. Okay, so again, the people are turning to us. I saw a leg with a shoe. A stranger. Okay, I already had this one already. This one's another interesting one. Remember near Building 7? That's Building 7 right there. And these are all the there's the toasted. I think this might be the only photo of that toasted bus maybe or something where all the other cars are. So here, when the first fire and rescue crews responded after the initial attack, they parked their vehicles as close to the towers as they could. This is all the remains of many of them. So this one's very interesting. So all those cars that were parked near the Building 7, and those were actually rescue crew that were arriving on the scene, like to put in their shift. So they drive all the way there, and then think about this: they all drive over there. Again, Building 7 was turning to dust, but they still drove there. They had no idea this would just all like they would all disappear. Like all these cars would get toasted. Nothing's on top either. Like it doesn't even look like look at all this dust at the bottom and so on. So nothing's been cleared out, but there's nothing on top of any of these. So the fact that they're all toasted, nothing's on top, and this building, there's none of the buildings on them. Nothing's they all just toasted. Fascinating. But again, the rescue guys also had no fear that their cars are gonna get destroyed. They're parking here and we're like, oh, okay, nothing's gonna happen, and then that happens. And this guy says also, I was just blown away by an irresistible force. I had to go with it. And apparently, I think it was levitated or something. So that's wild stuff. So I'll be posting that. They don't seem too damaged to drive. Hudson effect. No, he said they were damaged. Some of them were too damaged. They don't seem like it. Yeah, it could be like just wouldn't start. Yeah, you're right. But again, the damage could be with the car. All you need to do is damage something very, very slight, like something internal, and you can't start. So that's wild stuff. All right, so that is pretty wild stuff there. And also, Telegram censorship is so bad, but instead download directly from telegram.org. Yeah, this is actually pretty wild. I posted this today. If I go right here, this one here. So apparently you post some stuff. For example, if you post anything about Israel or Jewish people, but again, some of the stuff is a bit wild. But like, if you download on Android Store, this message can't be displayed on Telegram apps. Download from the Google Play Store. And so on. So, but if you download the telegram.org, so I downloaded here. Apparently, this is better than downloading from the other site. And also, this guy was telling me download this right here, Aurora OS. Apparently, you could open source open source alternative to using the Play Store, and you could download regular apps. So I think it's like apps, Aurora Store. So Google Play alternative, free and open source. Simple interface. It's an open source interface, so you could go and download apps, install any app directly from Google Play to your device with just a tap. Okay, so use this, and it doesn't. You can either log in via your Google account or use an anonymous account. Some features may be limited when using anonymous. Anyways, I'll do a comparison right here. I'll do a quick comparison. I'll do it on InLeo. I'm gonna go in InLeo and do a quick comparison. Whoops. I'll just do this on my normal MES. Okay. I'm gonna do this. So this is a cool thing. I just switch without give my ID. Ask Leo. Compare Google Play Store vs Aurora Store. Aurora Store. Okay. So what in the world does that mean? All right. So that's that part. I'm gonna close some of this setups here. Let's go back into this. Okay, so we have 47 minutes. Okay, so Arthur C. Clarke, Petawall, and we got these. I'm gonna save this because and then go back, and then we'll do this again. Alrighty, and so on. Alright, so we got all these Trump World War III. Okay, so Trump birthday. Yeah, so again, now we're going to go into the nitty-gritty stream notes. We have the Moonchild business, and we'll go back to where's the InLeo? I'm going to do this live. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. So Google Play Store is a safer default that has Google Play Protect, automatic updates, licensing, and tighter app integrity checks. Aurora Store is basically a privacy-first front end for Play that lets you download apps without tying everything to your Google account. But it can miss some protection, and app compatibility can be shakier, especially for apps that rely on Google services, as noted in this comparison. All right. So the blunt answer: use Play Store if you want maximum security and fewer headaches. Use Aurora if you care more about privacy, anonymous access than convenience. I didn't find anything meaningful. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Wait, why does it open up a new thing? You just open this one here. This is factually. I think this is an AI setup. No, this is an old one. Okay, so it's privacy first and so on and so forth. Yeah, pretty interesting. But nonetheless, download the. I recommend downloading the Telegram directly from the website, just because it's Telegram, and they update automatically there. So it's well, they also do their own thing. But anyways, Telegram recommends that, and that's better than the other nonsense. Okay, so that's Telegram. Let's go back into the setup here. All right, so Trump's birthday is June 14, 1946, and has many interesting coincidences. So here's some very, very, very interesting. One is my Moonchild video. I highly recommend everybody watch this. It's actually quite ridiculous, and I made a giant list. Everything happens on June 14th for some reason. Even Michael Jordan. So it's like Jordan of all people. So the most watched NBA game ever was on June 14th, 1988. And this was most watched and highest TV ratings, which accounts for viewer time and average family money spent. Just so happens to be on June 14th, 1998. This was Michael Jordan's 6th NBA championship and final game before his retirement. So it has to be on June 14th, Trump's birthday. And attendance 1991. All right. And then they won by 1. And I think it was that big shot he had. So this is his last shot with the Bulls was iconic. The clock was 6.6, representing MJ going 6 for 6 in the finals. The kid in the red circle above the clock holding up 6 fingers for the 6 championships. Where this kid right here is holding 6, and the time 6.6 and number 23, 2 times 3 is 6. And again, and also in June 14th is interesting. Well, because I'm near Vancouver, so. And that's June 14th, 1944. Canucks first ever going to the finals, and then they get a right after losing. So that's quite ridiculous. What else was that? And yeah, another part is that the first mass deportation by the Soviet Union in occupied territories occurred on June 14th, 1941. So mass deportation, Soviet Union, on Trump's birthday. And this is 1 year after, the Auschwitz prisoners arrived. The Soviet Union began their first wave of mass deportations. Yeah, so that's pretty wild. And then also European Space Organization, founded on June 14, 1964. Remember, 1946, it started with the European Space Research Organization, founded on June 14, 1964. So it's like wild stuff. And also, this is the Ukrainian Air Force shot down by Russian separatists. This is the other MH370 type plane, I think. This is a Ukrainian plane. And this was was shot down on June 14, 2014, on Trump's birthday. So June 14th, a Ukrainian military transport plane was shot down via rocket launcher by pro-Russian separatists, killing all 49 people on board. This occurred a few months after the start of the Russian-Ukraine war, which began again on February 20th, 2024. 2014. And then note that Russia did a full-scale invasion of Ukraine on February 24th, 2022. Okay, it's pretty wild stuff. And also, there's another part. June 14th, comedian Heather McDonald, she was born on June 14th, and then she had that infamous, like when she talking about COVID and Jesus, and all of a sudden she faints and like damaging her skull. So that's pretty wild there. And yeah, so again, there's the Blood Moon stuff. Oh, that was MH17. Was that MH17? Yeah. That was a different one. Okay, that's a different one, I think. But nonetheless, this stuff is pretty wild there. And if I go back into Flag, so this one's pretty ridiculous. So June 14th, it's U.S. Flag Day, U.S. Army Day, and Trump's birthday. And remember, we're in the 250th anniversary of America, and it's the 25th anniversary of 9/11. And U.S. Flag Day and U.S. Army are both on Trump's birthday, June 14th, 1977. And then 1777, 1775. Like, what is happening? What planet are we on? And this is probably the this one is just one of the most ridiculous ones I could have ever imagined. So the Friday the 13th movie, Friday the 13th movie series. The first movie had has a blood moon cover, and it was about the killer Jason Voorhees, and the movie was about on June so on Friday the 13th on a full moon is when he kills people or something. But if you look at the calendar there, and apparently his birthday was June 13th, 1946. But if you look at the actual calendar, June 13th, the calendar we use, and again, this was filmed in New Jersey, right next to New York, and again, Trump was born on Queens as well, and again, he's in New York, everything. Literally, the actual calendar, there's no June 13th, Friday. The closest is June 14th, Friday. So in other words, it's literally Trump. And apparently this was told, his birthday was revealed on the movie about Jason does something like enters New York or something. Jason. If I go right here, so the actual movie, and there's moons everywhere, and so on. Yeah, so the actual movie, when his birthday was told, it was on the 8th film called Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan, and they got the Twin Towers there. I think somewhere, where's the Twin Towers? There should be, there's this one here. Friday the 13th, the new Blood, I didn't even realize the Blood. Okay, so Blood Moon, and you got New York right there. And it looks like UFOs right there flying above. That's quite ridiculous. And again, Trump has a giant penthouse. Like really closer again. It's absolutely just bizarre stuff. I have a whole lot of other stuff on the Trump stuff. I was actually doing like a full Word document that I'm like, whatever, it's a bit too much. 447 pages of just stuff. But then I'm like, I'll just condense it down into the birthday one. And again, Trump was building the Twin Towers too. So again, it's a lot of weird stuff. But he was born on a blood moon, and I calculated the odds. So in the 20th century, between January 1st, 1901 to December 31st, 2000, there have been 81 total lunar eclipses and 33 central lunar eclipses. Very interesting number. Let's see the odds of Trump's birthday landing on one of these days. So 100 years, you have 365 days per year, and so times by that, you have 36,500 days in a century. So 81 total lunar eclipses. So divided by 36,500 days, you get basically what you get is 0.2219%, or 1 in 450. But then if it's born on a central one where it's literally right in the center of that shadow, like where Trump was, this is on his birthday, the odds of that is 1 in 1106. So that's 0.0904. So again, very interesting setup there. And again, here's the whole lunar mumbo jumbo. So central one is if you're inside the central shadow, not the external shadow of this part right here. So there's two shadows. The central shadow is when you have this line going parallel here, and no, going across here, and there's a shadow. But then you also have these other shadows where this light from here crosses this part, so you're gonna have a slightly less shadowy there, because that's only one of them. This light hits this, but this one is blocked off there. That's a penumbra, and that's the other one inside there. That's a shadow, and there's a penumbra or something. Umbra, yeah, that's the central one. So again, it's pretty wild stuff. I'm gonna, yeah, that's that part. Okay, and then another one I wanted to cover quickly is, yeah, because everything's happening June 14th, and everything, again, June 14th is the big one. Let's see what else I have here, and yeah, we have 37 minutes. So Barack Obama, June 14th, 2011, signed WTC beam on Trump's birthday. So Trump's birthday, everything's happening there. So message signed by Barack Obama on a beam at World Trade Center. So, and he says, we remember, we rebuild, we come back stronger. So WWW. Yeah, I think that's what he wrote. Yeah, we come back stronger. So he has WWW. So number WW is 666. That's pretty wild there. Actually. Let's go back to the thingy. Obama. Where's the? Why did this not show? Obama. We come back stronger. June 14th. I just want to see the full text. I hate how they blur it out. Just show me it. I don't want to be some artistic mumbo jumbo. I just want to see the actual thingy there. Okay. Signature. Yeah, Build Back Better. It's like same thing as Build Back Better, Make America Great Again. All the same nonsense. So here it is. We remember, we rebuild, we come back stronger. Okay, so I think they made this so that it looks like you're rebuilding. And there's Barack G. Yeah, so that's June 14th. And again, that's the WWW. Remember, WWW is Vav. I think that's the 666 in Hebrew. So the W or the V is 666. Let's go right here. www, World Wide Web. So www is vav VVV 666 or W. It's basically W or V. It's 666, and then the World Wide Web. It was created at the CERN mumbo jumbos. I think I wrote about this one here. Let's go back here. World Wide Web. www. Vav. I think I wrote about the 666 or I think it was in my no, that's why I like doing is posting those shorts in like Telegram and now a Hive blockchain. Because I can do stuff like this. Part 6. Go to part 6. This one I covered a whole lot of occult mumbo jumbos. Okay, there's a bunch of the occult mumbo jumbos here. Yeah, again, Freemason architects, engineers, and I love truth. 9/11 nonsense. You got George Washington, Freemason and first president. In other words, Freemason above being the first president. I want to go to the 666, bro. But also Isaac Newton, Apple in the Tree was in the year 1666. There's this part right here. So Vav in Hebrew is the W or V. So again, that's a 6 letter. So you literally go on 666, and then you got these guys here mimicking. That's a Vav one, but it's also mimicking. It's Mark of the Monster. It's also mimicking the 3 nails on Christ. So you got 666 there, and again, the input output. This symbol is also similar to the Vesica Pisces and the Washington Monument. The D in the V. That's pretty much that pretty much summarizes Freemasonry. It's they are screwing humanity. And anyways, stand up for the last half hour already, and let's go back to here. Yeah, there's Washington Monument. Go back to this Washington Monument setup here. Yeah, And again, apparently this is what is it? 666 inches tall or something. I think Washington Monument inches tall. I think something like that. I don't know what the exact numbers are. Yeah. Okay. So 555 feet. And then yeah, but then there's something that's 666. 66. Nope. It was 555. All right. But what is the? Let's go to the images because they always. No. Okay. Let's see what the wiki. I mean, let's go back to this setup here. Okay. That's enough Titanic. Washington is it measures fairly close to 66 times 66 inches, but the bubble isn't saying about running up. Okay. So what is it's saying? False. Okay, the Washington Monument, according to NPS, is 555 feet and it's 55 feet wide. That's 666518 with a base measuring 66. That's pretty close. All right, now it's saying Bob makes so much in rounding up. All right, that's it's like this is the kind of trash we deal with. Like it's like so utterly close. Oh man, that's just it's like Build Back Better. It's like, oh, Build Back Better is not 666. B is not a 6. Yeah, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. BBB is pretty close. Again, so it's 666. Yeah. Okay, let's close some stuff. Okay. Let's go back to the next setup here. Okay, so SpaceX goes public on June 12th. 2026, same day as Disclosure Day movie and during World Cup in North America. So if you've ever seen my setup here, this is Disclosure Day. So where's the oh, it's right here, Disclosure. Let's go SpaceX. So I posted this and then I realized, okay, somebody messaged there. So SpaceX, this I posted this before. So rumors point to 1.8 trillion valuation as insider share allocation raises questions, and it was public on June 12th, and that's the same time. They're gonna put basically AI data centers and all that there. Let's go to SpaceX. SpaceX price. Let's go to the Yahoo. See what the price is at now. Where's the market cap? Okay, previous close. They're not putting in the market cap. Morningstar radar. I'm halfway through the film Disclosure. Interesting. Yeah. Let me know if there's anything on there. So it is what's the valuation? SpaceX valuation. Where's the valuation? SpaceX market cap. So 608. It is what's the market cap added now? CoinGecko. They have CoinGecko on there. They have regular stocks there. No way. Market cap. No, this is tokenized stocks. That's a tokenized one. On I think it's Solana or something. Let's go to the actual market cap. 2 trillion. Okay, so it's at 2 trillion. Open at making it okay, so it's 150 a share, but it's higher now. And then so 2 trillion market cap, more than 19 to 1650 a share. So what is it at now? SpaceX. But that's 600. Is it going? What? I don't understand. Oh, my computer just turned off. Okay, my computer was off. Oh no, just the screen. At close, so 600. It went up 20%. But why is it saying the other numbers are way up? I'm just gonna go right here. Twitter stock. Let's go live. SpaceX stock. 100% cult work. If you bought SpaceX at the open this morning and sold 10 minutes later, you outperformed 6 years of holding Ethereum. Yeah. This is pretty funny, actually. Me and the SpaceX lunch lady when she becomes a millionaire after that. It's an old lady. Okay, 10,000 in stock in 2015. What was it now? Okay. What is the price? Let's go to the why doesn't just anything show up? Okay, I'm just gonna ask we'll ask Grok right now. Just because Grok is the thingy. What is SpaceX price and market cap right now? Dude, automatic just because Grok is that StockX price 160, 2.1 trillion. it opened at 150 after pricing at 135 and hits highs 176. Largest ever, 75 billion at a 1.7. So they raised that much, and then the other ones all locked up and whatnot, and so on. But again, it's just a bunch of nonsense there. Yeah. So and it was on June 12th, and again, same thing as Disclosure Day. And Disclosure Day's got that Steven Spielberg disclosure. Yeah. So this one I posted this. Disclosure Day is an upcoming American science fiction film produced and directed by Steven Spielberg from a screenplay of that. And it's June 12th. So what are the odds SpaceX launches the same day as this thing is? And Trump's birthday is the 14th. So this is the Friday. It would have been Trump's birthday if Trump's birthday was a Friday. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, Matthew, MES Truth perhaps still not as well known, advertised, so you're losing numbers of viewers. Perhaps can advertise more. Yeah, I will. But the thing is, it will take time. Like I've been posting a lot on MES Truth. It will get there. And but again, you know, I don't want to like, because when I post these kind of stuff, I lose a lot of normies on the MES one because they follow the math stuff. And it's like the only time I don't care if they lose, it's if I post like specific 9/11 specification and so on. But if I go to MES Truth right here, so with time I think it'll do well. MES Truth because there's a lot of features like YouTube doesn't even share anything until you get to a certain amount, like I showed before. But I'll be posting more and more videos as I get bigger there, because like this MES Truth right here. So this House of Numbers documentary, right? So this one right here was actually put in the references by Robert Kennedy Jr., so RFK, in his book, when he's talking about the what's his name, the Fauci guy. So if I go to Fauci book, yeah. Let's see right here, book. Yeah, so U.S. presidential candidate RFK Jr. literally references my HIV documentary upload. So not my documentary, but the upload on MES Truth in his recent book, The Real Anthony Fauci. It's actually quite ridiculous. So The Real Anthony Fauci, Bill Gates, Big Pharma, and the Global War on Democracy and Public Health. If you go into it, he says House of Numbers, Anatomy of an Epidemic, and that's my video. 2009 video. Absolutely wild. And I should start posting these too. I have these also because I bought the DVD. And because this guy said I got here via link in RFK book, The Real Anthony Fauci, What a Shameful Legacy. And yeah, and there's the 19,000. So what I'm trying to say is with time it will grow. I'll be posting more and more setup here, and I think this could do well too. This one here to track down as people wake up, but also this yeah, some of these will go pretty big. But anyways, give it time. I still need to reach before it even shares anything. So YouTube does not share anything until you're big enough. So, like I promoted this elsewhere. I'm gonna go right here. If I go right here, the earn part. So, like I said, like I showed before, I still need to reach 3,000 watch hours to get memberships, and then the ads one's the biggest one. To be eligible for ads, it basically means YouTube will incentivize actually promoting your stuff. Otherwise, they're not gonna promote anything. So I need 4,000 watch hours, and then I'll get it. But anyways, no worries, guys. We will get there, and so on. But like I said, I like having the two because now I can post more stuff. Are others users who watch main channel aware of new channel? Yeah, no, yeah, they are. I made a poll on it too, and so on. A lot of people are aware. Just a lot of people are lazy. I find, and so on. Everybody's aware. Because I posted on my Telegram, and so on. Because like of new channel, yeah. So I did talk about this new channel. Let's go to MES Truth. Oh, I forgot to do a poll. Creating a high quality videos like it's worthwhile for archive. Yeah, no, I agree. This is what I'm trying to say. It's like it just takes time, but I think it will do better in the long term because YouTube they like take a lot of factors into play. But so if I'm uploading things that are different topics, if I go math and then I go conspiracy. And then if they unsubscribe because they wanted one and not the other, YouTube right away realizes, okay, this new video he uploaded is we're not going to promote as much. But whereas if people know exactly what I'm going to be, the type of video, they're going to be more incentivized to not subscribe. That's the worst part, because again, it's very, very hard there to. But anyways, I think a long term it will be well, because people know exactly what each topic will be. Now, so I made a poll before, and a lot of people know about this. On Telegram, it was most people. So it was 9/11. Most people voted slightly for the MES, but then on the YouTube, more people voted to separate. So it's pretty. I think, but nonetheless, I'm gonna just switch them. It's just easier for me to manage. It is easier. Because now I can actually post more on. Because before I would not be posting that much. If I go right here, MES Truth YouTube. Like I would not be posting these little short clips on the MES one. Like I wouldn't post episode end of the world and so on, just because it would be way too off topic. Does this reduce your deletion risk? No, I don't think so. Just because I back it up anywhere on Hive, anyways. Like this has been out there for so long. The only video that was removed here was one that I had on Andrew Kaufman, and then they removed there. I'm using Hotspot and 4G and video excellent in Fortnite. Yeah, it should work fine. Just the only thing is because you have to stream yours. So that's the thing. Like it's because you're watching my YouTube, but it's slightly delayed. When we have to do it, it has to be a bit faster to coordinate. Is what I'm trying to say. So, anyways, so MES Truth, and the thing is also, if you ever see me post, like I don't explicitly say anything too outrageous. So it's like mine's decently fine. But I will be gradually doing stuff. But again, if this goes away, then I have everything already backed up on 3Speak and so on. So if you follow here, 3Speak and also be on Telegram and so on. So 3Speak MES Truth. Okay, okay. Video now starts uploading in the background. So I need to reach. Holy, this 3Speak is getting absolutely amazing. Okay, so everything's backed up here, and I'll be uploading even our live stream we had. So the trailer, and if I go to where's MES live stream? Where's the live stream? What happened to it? I thought it was there, live stream. Okay, I don't know what happened to it. Oh, did I post in the wrong one? Did I forget to post it? I thought I did. I could have sworn I posted it. Okay, so I guess I forgot to post the thing there. I'll have to post it again. I could have sworn I posted the thingy there. I'll keep that in mind, because I did post it on this Telegram here. MES live stream. Okay, video and audio is excellent. Yeah, no, I agree. That's great. I'm just saying it's a different ball game when you have to be in sync with somebody else talking. So that's the thing. It's different. So this is the one we had. Oh, Beneficence TV, and yeah. So I think I forgot to upload this one here. But I uploaded just Telegram. But I just forgot to post it on the on 3Speak. But I'll be I'll try to do that later. But anyways, let's keep going further. We have 20 minutes. I'm gonna end at 20 minutes. I'm not gonna go too long, because it takes way too much out of it. Let's go back here. SpaceX. Yeah. So anyways, we have SpaceX there. What else is in the notes here? And again, this setup here, a lot of the time was taken just to make the trailer, because I think the trailer is just very, very eye-opening for anybody that is wants to grasp it. Again, anyways, White House posting QAnon nonsense. We have this board here. Like, this is the kind of stuff that we're dealing with right now. So here's MES News Checkup. Again, I posted on the Hive blockchain right here. Let's check about the news. I posted 12 days ago. BC Canada hit with invasive mosquitoes and, quote, brain-swelling virus. U.S. and Iran exchange peaceful military strikes. So if we go right here, U.S. and Iran trade strikes as peace talks continue. Like, what is invasive mosquitoes and brain-swelling virus detected in BC's Sea to Sky region. See the next thingy. Trump pretending to hate on Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. It's literally a clown circus show. Like, he's saying, what the F are you doing? You're effing crazy. I'm like, is this a joke? And then White House posting QAnon nonsense. Trust in Trump. Just sit back and relax. It will all work out well in the end. It always does. This is like, we're in North Korea right now. And then Canada considering cutting elderly support while they're increasing military spending. As Canada faces crippling debt, it must do the unpopular thing and cut elderly benefits. whereas Canada increases military spending. And I think SpaceX is oh yeah, we'll go to the market cap. 1 second, market cap companies. Gold, I think. Gold. What is that market cap company? Yeah, assets ranked by market cap. Yeah, so SpaceX right now is 9th. 2 trillion. Okay, that's the one I wanted to look at. So Nvidia is 5 trillion, and this is SpaceX is 2 trillion already in 30 seconds. Unbelievable, unactual believable there. And it has to be the X. It's like obviously the X is the spot there. All right, so that's absolute wallet. Okay, so Canada increases yeah. Gives U.S. arm makers a cold. Okay, I think they increased their so they're gonna cut elderly support. Achieves 2% of gross domestic. What does this mean? They're gonna lower it or increase it? Anyways, that's something else. But I know they're increasing spending. Let's go back to the setup here. What else do we have in the thing? Yeah, SpaceX going public same day, and also World Cup North America. This one's a lot of people don't quite realize the World Cup. Yeah, the World Cup is in North America. So this is Canada. World Cup. I think I wrote it somewhere else. North America. Yeah. So 2026 World Cup is not in one country like usual, but all of America. And I shared this literally 2022 because I knew something's huge coming up. 6 days until Sotero Museum opens up. Oh, that's the Obama one. So United 2006 FIFA World Cup bid. United 2006. Again, notice the United. It's United World. This is before. No, I knew about this before even Trump was president. I think. I was literally talking about this, or maybe around the same time. But I was talking about this so early on because I knew that this is Canada, Mexico, and the United States, and I knew that we're entering a global world mumbo jumbos. So now it's going to be North American Union is definitely going to form. So United 2026, also known as North American 2026 bid, was a successful joint bid by United States Soccer Federation together with Canadian Soccer and Mexico to host 2026 FIFA. And that is absolutely wild stuff. Yeah, and here another part is North America Union, I think, or technocracy. And this is all I don't know why when things don't just load up. Technocracy. Okay. Yeah, this part is very interesting. So, Elon Musk's grandfather was part of the technocracy movement in the 1930s and wanted to merge Canada, US, Mexico, and Greenland. And again, we had the whole Greenland mumbo jumbos. Under a single technocratic government, just like what Musk and Trump are doing now. So, in 1930s, movement wanted to merge the US, Canada, and Greenland. Here's why it has resources, modern resonance. Make North America highly productive by using technology and science. That's what they wanted to do. Let's go back here. A movement that wanted to merge North America into one nation and extend its borders as far as Panama Canal might sound incredibly familiar, but this group, called the Technocracy Movement, was a group of 1930s non-conformists with big ideas about how to rearrange U.S. society. They proposed a vision that would get rid of waste and make North America highly productive by using technology and science. And then on October 7th, 1940, the Royal Canada Mounted Police, RCMP, arrested members of Technocracy Incorporated, charging them with belonging to an illegal organization. One of the arrested was Joshua Norman Haldeman, a Regina chiropractor, former director of Technocracy Incorporated, and the maternal grandfather of Elon Musk. There was some speaking tours of U.S. and Canada in 1946, as Trump's birthday, and 1947, and a motorcade from Los Angeles to Vancouver. Hundreds of cars, trucks, and trailers are all regulation gray from all over the Pacific Northwest participated. An old school bus repainted and retrofitted with sleeping and office facilities, a two-way radio, and a public address system impressed observers. A huge war surplus searchlight mounted on a truck bed was included, and a gray painted motorcycles acted as parade marshals. A small gray aircraft with a monad symbol on its wings flew overhead. All this was recorded by technocrats on 16mm 900-foot color film. Holy. So Technate of America. This is Elon Musk's grandfather. So this is the... Oh, this is the Kennedy here. I'm going to go back to the Kennedy board. That's the Kennedy. This is Attila from Iran made this. Over her, basically with me talking in my live stream with Alan Forrest. So JFK is obviously homoerotic. Yeah, so that's pretty wild. So Elon Musk... I will share this right here. I'll be making those as Hive articles and so on. SpaceX, yeah, so go back here. So, and speaking of Attila, yeah, so there's Attila. I'm going to play that again because JFK. And also, yesterday, again, speaking of JFK. So, yesterday, Kennedy Center, and I saw this on the news, Kennedy Center, Trump, they had to remove Trump's name from the Kennedy Memorial Center name. It's fully removed, and they had to remove it by midnight yesterday. So a crew showed up at the Kennedy Center ahead of the initial Friday deadline for removing Trump's name, and removal began yesterday. Members of a crowd trying to take him down. Let's play some.
Name from the Kennedy. Watched the letters come down. 2 weeks ago, a federal judge ruled that all references of the president be removed and blocked the center's planned 2-year closure. The Associated Press reports that shortly after midnight, the Kennedy Center asked a judge to extend the deadline until noon today, saying thunderstorms that had swept through the area had delayed the work.
Yeah, so they were supposed to remove it yesterday. I mean, they're supposed to remove it on the 12th. On Friday. But then they removed it, I think, today or something, on midnight today. Oh no, maybe Thursday. Okay, let's see. Early Saturday. No, early Saturday. Yeah, it was supposed to be yesterday midnight, but then they moved it literally this morning. So they removed Trump's name from the Kennedy one. And Kennedy is the guy that allegedly got shot. And if you go, Attila made this epic video of me and Alan Forrest discussing JFK's rainbow best friend. Let's play it. So this is the article about him and his gay best friend. And also notice how she went, and apparently she went and grabbed his skull of his head or something. Like when she went, that was the story. So that's why she's on the trunk for some reason. Like I don't know what in the world that means. But anyways, play friend during the article about him and his gay best friend during school and so on. And there's some of them with a cute dog. But again, it was a gay best friend. It wasn't just like a normal person. And there's like a whole bunch of photos of them hanging out. And some of them are pretty telling right here. Like so he's picking them up. So again, he's picking up his gay best friend over his head.
Well, it can be some kids, some young man at school kind of screwing around and having fun.
Yeah, and I think the book has the quotes from the guy actually saying that they were lovers. Like the best friend, I think he in the book also says he was.
Okay.
And there's videos too and so on. So it's so basically well, the reason I bring this up is just because it's like it's showing that the presidents aren't who they say they are. So this is the. So anyways, so if you're taking a photo with another guy like this as a joke, you're not doing this, okay? You're, like when, I don't know how you get a photo like this, as for any reason, especially here in college. Like how do you get? Anyways, so that's JFK, and so Trump's name's removed. That's pretty wild stuff there. Okay, anyways, going further. Insights from Attila from Iran. So if I go to Attila. Oh, actually, I want to put that right here. Trump's name's removed. This is actually pretty. I'm gonna archive this as well. Archive on the blockchain. It's a White House audio recording. Oh, interesting. Have you seen the recording of LBJ? And yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. And that's another indication that JFK was also what's it called? Fruity. I posted that. I should publish that also on MES Truth. So I'm gonna post it right here. Remove fully from there. But anyways, so I'm promoting MES Truth a lot. It's gonna be pretty big. I think it might even be bigger than the MES, just because more people are interested in conspiracy than math. Yeah. So that's that part there. All right. Okay. Archive. Yeah. So that's pretty wild stuff. Okay. So I have this. I'm gonna share this as well. Trump's name removed yesterday. It's like everything has to be surrounding Trump's thing. Trump's name removed from Kennedy Memorial this morning. Yeah, so the judge ordered there. And what's interesting is like they remove his name and then make it seem like, oh, see, the president doesn't have that much power. I'm like, well, he's bombing every country in the world, and y'all care about some name. So anyways, so that's that part. Okay, I'm gonna move this here. We're almost done. We have 8 minutes. We gotta power through a whole lot of stuff. Okay, so I archived on the blockchain. Archive this, but yeah, I think MES Truth. There's a decent chance it'll be bigger than MES. But I have also I didn't put this in the random notes, but I think I've uncovered. Well, not uncovered. I'm just gonna popularize the finding that George Hathaway made in his book / video about the Hudson effect. Some of the stuff levitates at a constantly increasing acceleration. Think about what I just said. That's a constant third derivative. Anyways, I'll say that for later. It's one of the mind-boggling thing. Satoru's museum nihilistic exterior design bizarre. Anyways, we'll pop that up maybe. Let's see, Obama Museum. Okay, we have a few minutes left. This is gonna be. I think we posted this. Okay, so now next setup is South Chicago area. Obama Foundation. What's the thingy called? Oh, this setup here. Yeah, this looks a bit bizarre there. Yeah. Okay, and it has a lot of text there. You are America, unconstrained. So on. Yeah, it's pretty interesting design. Yeah. Anyways, it's all right. It looks something there, but at the South Chicago area, South Chicago. What does that mean? Chicago area. Like you can put a link. You know, you have links ability. You can just put a link. Let's put a link. You are a moderator, so you can just put a link of whatever you want to find there. Anyways, let's power through. I'm gonna close this stuff. MES news check. We already covered this. Oh yeah, Iran, Attila, like this. Okay, so Attila from Iran. This was Sunday, and this is before I did this actually. Before I publicized that I'm doing the stream. He said Attila from Iran says he heard 2+ bombs drop today in Iran. Holy. All right, so we got Disclosure Day happening, World Cup happening in North America. Elon Musk launched SpaceX, and it's skyrocketing. Okay, you have the photos live. Which live? Yeah, I was doing it live. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by like even if you say your internet's good, it's still delayed. When you have to go live, like in real time, where me and you communicate at the same time, it's not easy to. That's why you need a bit faster internet. So it's a bit delayed. All right, so. Let's go back to the setup. Oh yeah. Also, where I got this photo from. This mural right here. I'm gonna go back to this mural. Okay, this is a Trump board of peace. This is actually this is wild stuff. This is from Memorial. This is from the Denver airport. This is Trump holding the Illuminati hammer. The Freemason hammer. And if I go back all the way to mural Denver. Yeah, so this one has some HD quality ones right here. If I go all the way down, the world peace one. This is the one. This is death, war, and so on. Now you got Trump stopping this setup here. Yeah, Trump peace. It's quite eerie that out of all the people they have this little clown. They let have Trump in it. So again, you know the deal. They're gonna be like a fake peace deal, 3.5 years or something, and then break it, and then he'll probably blame Israel as the, and then yeah, and so on. I think it's be something like that. Let's see, Trump peace. I have like so many Trump peace set up here. Okay, so it says right here, Trump says he's gonna bring. I don't want to happen, but it probably will. A whole civilization will die tonight and never be brought back again. Okay, so he's bringing peace somehow. There's the other one. This is from 1980. Let's go to magazine. This one's probably the eeriest one. Oh, this Covenant of Many. Let's go to Let's go to Trump peace. I'll just go back all the way there. United Nations. Yeah, apparently it's taken over the United Nations. Okay, let's see, where's World Peace one? Where's that newsletter? Heritage. I think I wrote this one 1980s or something. Yeah. This one here, Ultimate. Yeah, so this one it's forward too, so it's like way earlier. So yeah, I should definitely need to make this as an article. So this is a 1985 interview outlines Trump's desire to bring about world peace through nuclear disarmament, and at a time when he wanted to broker a peace deal between Israel and Palestine. Fast forward to 2020, and Trump signs the Abraham Accords, which currently has brokered deal between Israel and neighboring countries Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, Morocco, and Sudan. Peace in the Middle East is Trump's ultimate deal fantasy. Fast forward to October 7th, 2023, and a Hamas attack on Israel, setting the stage for a future Trump peace in a biblical Antichrist covenant with many. So if we go right here, this is again, you can't make stuff up. In 1985, Trump's ultimate deal. You got the red checkered Mama Jim was there. Opening up of this, it's flying around. Ultimate deal and some contents within. Trump's ultimate deal was written by Ron Rosenbaum, and apparently now he's writing like hit pieces. He doesn't like Trump as on. He just was shocked that he had it. Anyways, but it was interesting this description of this book there. So Donald Trump's ultimate deal was written by Ron Rosenbaum, William Coupon, portrait photographer who shot Trump in New York City in Manhattan in 1980. Manhattan Inc. in 1985. I shot Donald Trump twice. I shot him twice. In other words, he's gonna fake die, actually. So this is actually before he had the fake assassination. Quote, I'll just say quote, assassination. It was pretty fake. And that's why I made my predictive programming that video that Trump's gonna get the fake assassination. Someone says you're not. It's not gonna happen because you wouldn't know it if it's predictive programming. Because he's trying to make fun of it, saying people only make it after the fact. I'm like, no, I'm making it before the fact. Anyways, he's gonna get shot twice, obviously. Trump was offering his services as a peace negotiator between Israel and Palestine. So what does it even mean? It's 1985. Now you have him doing this nonsense here. All right, and yeah, and also interesting. Morocco joined January 6, 2021. That's the 20. When was the yeah, 2021. That's literally January 6th. That was the simulated insurrection. And there's October 7th. And there's the and he shall confirm a covenant with many. This is Daniel 9:27. For many for 1 week. So it's apparently for 7 years, and then divided by 2 is when he breaks it, 3.5 years. So peace, security. It's like. Anyways, whenever you hear this word right here, this is something security, peace, safety, or security, safety. I'll say safety. Okay. Oh, I just got a message. Okay, I just got a message from I'll show this one actually. This is actually pretty funny. Okay, so, what is that? A quote there? Peace and security. Quote. Okay. Anyways, what is the peace and security? Peace and security. Okay. Was a Bible quote, I think. Why is this in this Eisenhower thingy? Peace and security. Yeah, war, peace, security. I could have sworn I made something like this. Yeah. Anyways, but you know the sale. I'll search right here. Peace, security. Or also Bible. ESV, I think. Let's go to the quote right here. Peace or security. I think it's like safety and security. Peace. Peace. Yeah, here. Wait, no. Sudden destruction. I think something like sudden destruction. Destruction. Yeah, okay, this one here. While people are saying there's peace and security, then sudden destruction will come upon them as labor pains come upon a pregnant woman, and they will not escape. Yeah, this is every time I hear the word peace and security, every single time, peace and security. UN. Oh, just go. If you look at peace and security, what happens? And who's the first thing that shows up? Peace and security, United Nations, peace and security, peace and security. When you hear of peace and security, like y'all better like out of all the like just think about the wording. There's peace and security, and then sudden destruction will happen. So y'all ready for peace and security? I'm gonna put this right here. Peace, security, peace, and security equals sudden destruction. This destruction. And this one right here, ESV. Alright, I will I'm gonna bookmark this one here. I'm gonna go archive. Let's see if it shows up properly. Archive MES. Whoops. Oh, it doesn't show it. This is not a regular quote or something. Okay, you have to actually. That's not a. Okay, let's do this. Archive. MES. It doesn't. Okay, our archive site is down or it's not working properly. Anyways, we'll fix that later. So that's pretty wild. Okay, so here's the message I got from. Yeah, so I actually sent this yesterday, or 2 days, or a few days ago. I sent it to Joe. And then I'll just say here. Yeah, I'll just put it here. So Joe, I said, hey Joe, here's the fast forward video I made of one of Ashton's Forbes affiliates discussing your videos as cold fusion, black hole, plasmoid, monopoles. I thought you liked it. Yeah, so I sent him the Bob Beginner talking about this utter nonsense.
Wayback Machine. Okay. If you wanted to do something with the now, listen to 14.
This is the monopole. He's saying this is the monopole. I'm like,
operations on more accurate or regular match the theoretical modeling of a monopole. Okay. So being projected back in.
And this frame he shows, the next one is a duplicate frame
to fulfill a narrative, and you've got your seems a little bit sus. So here, no.
And then he also says the word discredit. I'm gonna show this up. This part I really don't like. Discredit Martin. So right here, if listen to what he says.
Okay. I'd essentially stopped working for my own company in 2012. So, you know, and because I was starting to volunteer for the Martin Fleischmann Memorial Project. And so I didn't do it. It wasn't me. That being said, if I did want to do it, like I say, I had no idea how a technology would work that would end up with what you are seeing in the last frames of this video.
Okay, I was wrong. I was on the wrong one here.
Imagining, and unless there's some sort of is.
Let's go back to this unimaginable non-radiating bound. It's literally just a random
everything is beyond imagining, and the non-radiating boundary and everything is beyond imagining. And unless there's some sort of Mandela effect where these things are being projected back into time and to fulfill a narrative to maybe discredit the work of the Martin Fleischmann Memorial Project, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, just the fact that he says that, it's literally, and again, and also Martin Fleischmann was literally very depressed when he hears interviews, his later ones, about his views life as a failure and so on. For his work on cold fusion that never got off the ground. It was railroaded by Stephen Jones and all that stuff. So I take it personally now. Do not mess with Martin Fleischmann. I saw that live cringe. It is just so utterly like pathetic. Anyways, say that for later. But again, yeah. So I sent it to Joe, who made those cartoon videos. And the other part is, it's literally, if I go to MES, let's go to MH70. Let's play this. That frame you're talking about, the non-radiating boundary, it's actually a duplicate frame that he has from the video I made there. So it's actually a fake. It uses the same one from like 30 seconds later. 3 seconds before. 2 seconds before. It's the one that has duplicate frame. These are duplicate frames in there, and then it even rotates the wrong way, and so on. So again, everything's just fake about this setup there. And in that video, he references two people, Jimmy Reese and Ashton Forbes. Like, I don't know, there's way too much there. Okay, I'm gonna start closing some stuff. Yeah, there's the world peace nonsense there. Oh yeah, tell from Iran. Yeah, so he bombed there, and also he had some insights. I was gonna read it maybe later, but he was saying what he thinks at the war and so on. Maybe later. I'm gonna go back. Actually, well, I'll read it just in case he watches and has a show there. Go to Attila. See if I'll crop out anything else is in there. Where's the part I wanted to show right here? No, something else. But anyways, yeah, he. I thought I had it there, but anyways, I'll find it later. I'll do that later. Yeah. Anyways, guys, Trump's name's removed. Peace and security. I think everything's done. Okay, fake peace deal. Freemason Hamrock. I think SpaceX going public. Oh yeah, actually, I'll read it. The tell from Iran as the last one. What I'll do is I'll forward the message first and then read it so that I don't show anything personal or anything. Just be a bit more private setup here. Just go back here. Where's the thingy? Okay, yeah, because I told him give me some details. Because I want videos. Okay, so it says right here. Okay, let's see right here. Okay, it says, I think the scenario is that Trump is looking for a way out so the U.S. could act as proxy for Israel. Israel don't give a F about doing war crimes, but there are pressure on U.S. The reason NATO didn't come to bomb, I think it was because of the involvement of Israel. Let's be honest, the U.S. Can't win a conventional war without doing some sort of war crime, like using dirty war strategies and weapons. They couldn't even keep it straight open, and their enemy were just a bunch of brainwashed riding on motorboats. Yeah, again, that's a narrative, though. A narrative is, it's like part global governments, part U.S. empire expanding, part U.S. empire shrinking. So it's like a whole lot of stuff all at once, and so on. But yeah, and also it's a script happening in real time, and now they're going to space. So yeah, they can do a lot of psyops from there. All right, guys, that's all for today. I'm gonna end this thingy here. I'm gonna click on this guy's name, delete ban. Okay, yeah. Anyways, guys, that is all for today. You guys, anything else? That's all. You should communicate your falsification of the atomic clocks to him directly. Yeah, but I think he's lying. I literally think he's. I even asked Gronk, which one do you think is deceptive? I have other stuff. It's not just that. I have the one. Even his whole analysis is just a complete gong show. It's a clown show. It's literally focusing on this little tiny thing. I have my own thoughts. The GCP one, he repeats it many times. I can't. I don't want to communicate with him. He can reply later. Anyways. Anyway, okay. Thanks for joining. You think they made this people an airplane? Okay, Tom. Okay, well now we have Tom Bearden here. We have a MH370 guy. Okay, don't discredit Tom Bearden's name. Well, first of all, you're discrediting him right now with your username, Tom Bearden. So you're making fun of his name. And second of all, do not ever put Thomas Bearden or Mark Fleischman in connection to MH370 garbage. Okay, anyways, the cartoons. He has never been challenged on it publicly. Yeah, but he's making stuff up because there's nothing. He's literally the global consciousness has nothing to do with atomic clocks, and the atomic clocks don't have anything to do with decay rate. So it's like completely out there. Anyways, he can if he does a retraction, maybe I could take that video down, but it's all right. But again, I literally don't care. Anyways, thanks for watching, and have a great day. But I also have another part where he kept emphasizing that trucks are made of steel. I mean, trucks are made of aluminum. I have a lot of dirt on him. I have other dirt I don't want to make public. Have a great day. Oh, a great weekend. Yeah, he taught the world. Yeah, I know. But if you're making fun of him by that name, especially if you're associating with the MH370, like I give the name away, it's fine. But if you're talking about MH370, get out of here. And you're making fun of 9/11 by saying disappeared a building. No, they turned a building to dust, and the airplane is a cartoon. Like yeah. So if they can turn airplanes to dust, if they disappeared the airplane, then those videos are fakes to cover that up. Like it's like, and anybody associated with that is a complete gong show. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And the cartoons are cartoons. Like if you cannot grasp that, then I have literally zero respect for you. And don't ever bring up Thomas Beard and MH70 together. Watch the playlist. Watch my videos with that. The guy who made them is absolutely is a quite flamboyant clown. So that's pretty wild as well. The guy who made those videos is like this gay Australian guy. Alright, anyways, guys, that's all for today, and yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day. Adios, and where's the thing? Anyways, I'm ending stream in 3, 2, 1. I read Wood Book. Yeah, but you read it, you would have used your brain cells and realized MH70 is a cartoon, and it's an absolute cartoon fest. All right, so anyways, do not discredit Dr. Judy Wood's book. Don't even talk about any of these if you're promoting MH70. Do not talk about anything related to anything me either. Don't even talk to me. Anyways, guys, adios. Ending stream in 3, 2, 1. Bye. Right, and now we gotta